International trade and national political interest influence each other extremely heavily. And what you will find is that where two countries are having a diplomatic row, economic consequences are likely to follow. The Americans have grave concerns over the rise of the Chinese, and the economic consequences that have followed from that are that they've been engaged in a trade tariff war with the Chinese. They've made frequent accusations of national security breaches against the Chinese, and most recently, they have banned TikTok for legitimate national security concerns. The Indians have had long-standing border disputes with the Chinese in the Himalayas, with 20 Indians recently being killed, and this has led to anti-China sentiment, the banning of Chinese products and technology devices in the Indian market, and of course the ban of 58 apps, including TikTok, for legitimate national security concerns. The main issue for the Americans and the Indians is that the vast user data that is collected of their citizens by these Chinese companies and apps can be handed over to the Chinese Communist Party if it so requires. Another main issue is that the Americans and the Indians can be using this as a pretext to improve their geopolitical positions in their respective conflicts with the Chinese. The consequences are that if this precedent is set, where Chinese companies can be banned from markets whenever national security is invoked, it means that the Chinese will always lose any economic fights they get into whenever national security is invoked. And the Chinese are not going to change the rule that requires their own companies to hand over data to the Chinese Communist Party if it so requires.